Hi everyone, it's Bradley's picking time. We are working on some fast strumming. Last night, a woman who was here was telling me that she was having problems strumming fast, and I get this a lot with people who like to play bluegrass and not just bluegrass. It's a lot of different things. In fact, she's trying to create her own song. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on a couple things. We're going to work on pick control, and we're going to work on hand control, okay? So let's get into, I'll show you first in this view, and then I'll go to just the view where you can see my right hand or my strumming hand. So one of the big things is that I notice this arm moving like this. Big motions. If you can imagine an arc, my hand is coming up here, stopping here, and going down here. So the arc is like this big round thing here. We don't. That's a lot of energy. It's a lot of momentum to stop that big muscle and get it going. Now, that's one issue. Okay, is the issue of going like this, for a long period of time. That's hard to do. It's a lot of energy you're using. It's a lot of stopping and starting. The muscles of your arm are going to get tired after some time. But you can do it. You can do it. If the longer you strum like that, you will get better at it. There's no doubt about it. So that's one thing that we're doing here, is that we're trying to make that arc shorter. And what I mean by that is by doing this, is by using the radius of your bone of your arm. So you have the radius and the ulna, right? And this is like the radius helps us move radially in a circle. So if you're doing the same D like this, up and down, try to do this. Palm up, then palm down. Palm up, palm down, okay? So I'm overstating it right there. Let me get into that view for a minute. I'm talking about, instead of doing this, that's useful. You can do it. It's definitely useful. I want you to try this, though. Palm up, palm down. Palm up, palm down. It also uses muscles, different muscles, I think. At least I feel the different muscles. But I think it definitely helped. It definitely helped Ruby last night. And it's more sustainable, I think, to be able to do this motion like this. Okay, so I'll move a chord down here. Making a D shape here on down the fretboard. Now the other side of that is the other part of this that we looked at last night anyway, is how we hold the pick. If you have the pick and you're using the tip of your pick, then you're going to definitely want to soften the resistance. So see how it bends down now? Oops, let me get a chord, sorry. That's a really useful exercise, guys. It's actually part of this rotating, this radial movement. We soften the resistance so we don't get our pick stuck in there and grab a string. We don't want to do this. It's got to be really smooth, like really easily moved. And it feels very odd. I can tell you right now from even from last night, it feels really odd to do this at first, and then you just get better at it. So the reason what we want to do is go slowly, and the reason is that we want to get the motion down, and then once the motion is down, then you can speed up the motion. Okay, any new movement you should do slowly and controlled, right? For instance, I train jiu-jitsu, and many times I try to jerk around because I'm brand new. I try to move too fast. If there's 4 steps, I skip from 1 to 4 or 1 to 3. There's a saying called position before submission, and really what it means is you've got to get into the position first. You've got to be able to move this hand in your guitar first correctly, and then you can start going faster. Okay? So be patient with yourself. It's not going to happen necessarily in the time that you want it to happen. That's all I'll say about that. Okay? So let's get back into this view, and we'll there. That's a bigger strumming movement, right? Much bigger strumming movement. Go to your A. Back to D. Okay. So we've got 2 things to practice. 1, the radial movement of your strumming hand. 2, how you hold the pick. Maybe if what I failed to mention there before regarding holding the pick is that I sometimes, instead of having the pick kind of down into the guitar like this, I rotate the pick this way. So let me just show you like this. Instead of, I use this side of the pick, the edge of the pick. And sometimes that helps. You're still softening the resistance, but this way the pick doesn't really fall into the. It actually bridges 2 strings at one time, so it's really hard to get it stuck in the guitar, which I have a lot of students do. They're brand new and they get stuck in the guitar, and then they let go of the pick, and it goes inside the guitar. No big deal. That's using the side of the pick. This is using the tip of the pick. You can actually hear a difference in how it sounds. So mess around with that, guys. Get really controlled. Even use one string. Let's do the B string. Then do the B and the G. Then the G, B, and the E. The D, G, B, and E. I'm adding the pinky to the 3rd fret little E. Just as another little practice, okay? But work that through, guys. Keep working the pick a little bit. You can also do this with your fingers. It's a little trickier. We might get into that a little bit later, but definitely work that pick back and forth using rotating your radius of your hand instead of your elbow, and also mess around with how you hold the pick. And if that doesn't work, maybe try a thinner pick, maybe a 0.5 or so. This is a heavy pick I use, but maybe a 0.5. It bends a lot easier, so it's also much easier to strum. Okay, enjoy yourself, and I'll see you soon.